I'm OG, y'all new to the game.
Alright, what's up guys? It's Omar from Simply Car Things, and today I'm going to be telling you 4 tips that you guys can use to be more successful at working on your own car. Now keep in mind, before I get into these 4 reasons, I'm not like a DIY expert, I'm not a professional mechanic or anything. I just like to work on my own car, have some fun with some friends, it's just my hobby, and these are just a couple things that I've learned along the way that I think can be useful to any of you guys if you guys don't already know what they are. But without further ado, I'm just going to get right into it, and going into the first reason, that's going to be having patience. Now, this can be really tough, and this may seem like something really obvious, like duh, of course, you know, I'm supposed to have patience when working on my car, you know, take your time, do things right, but really patience is a big thing. And at least when I first started working on my own car and my 335i and my 328i beforehand, I found that one thing that I would do is I'd get like a upgrade, you know, like a performance part, or I'd try to do some mod or something like that. And you know, there'd be a couple roadblocks in the way to doing that, and I found that I would just be so impatient sometimes and so excited to get something on that I would end up like half-assing something, or I would do dumb stuff to try to take shortcuts in order to finish the job quicker. And that's really that's not a good thing to do. That's not what you should do. Having patience, taking your time to thoroughly make sure that everything is done properly, and when working on anything with your own car, that's a really important thing to know and to have. So it may seem like something obvious, but just a tip that I think that many people should understand. Going into the second tip that I'd say is to have a group of friends with you, at least or just one friend, you know, just have a friend or two with you to hang out, to help you out with your car. I mean, preferably, you know, friends that know a thing or two about cars, or, you know, enjoy working on cars as well would be nice. But having some friends with you to help out on your DIY projects and stuff is always a lot of fun. It makes time go by a little bit faster. It makes the process a little less frustrating when you've got that second hand to help you out with, you know, holding something, or, you know, helping you out with reaching down to grab that sensor, or to tighten that last bolt, or whatever it might be. It's always nice to have a second set of hands, excuse me, and to just have some friends to hang out with. It really makes that job a lot more enjoyable and a lot more fun. Going into the third tip that I'd have, and that would be to research and thoroughly kind of look into the job or modification that you are doing for your car. Now, what I mean by this is, you know, take some time to maybe talk to some people that have done the modification. So for example, like, say, you know, it's your first time installing a set of coilovers and you want to do that on your Project Miata or something like that, you know. Maybe if you've got a friend that's done the same thing on his car, or if you might know someone, or you meet someone at a car meet, talk to them, look up online at the forums for you know, any tips or tricks that you might need to know. You can learn a lot, and generally when you have a good idea of what you're doing for your project, that'll go a long way, and it can make the whole job much more smoother. You'll be able to anticipate a lot of you know, unexpected or issues that would be otherwise unexpected, and overall it's just going to make you more successful in your DIY job. Now, going into the fourth and final tip that I would say, that would be making sure you know all the parts that you need beforehand for the job. Now, if you need a certain set of bolts, if you need a certain set of ratchet tools, you know, maybe a torque wrench or whatever it may be, make sure you find out all those tools that you need. Make sure you have all those at your disposal to you. If not, go to an auto parts store like O'Reilly's or something like that, or maybe like Home Depot or Lowe's, one of those big, you know, hardware stores. Get the tools you need, make sure that you've got everything that you've got, and that'll make your job a lot more smoother, because it happens all the time. It's happened to me in the past, of course. You know, whenever you're working on a car and you're like, oh damn, I need to find, you know, I need this certain bolt, or I need a certain washer for something, or, you know, I need this certain deep socket to break this bolt or whatever. So, I mean, preferably if you guys can, you know, figure those out beforehand, it's going to make your job much easier, and it'll probably save you an extra trip, some extra gas, you know, to running down to a store midway through your job, and ultimately you'll get that part on, or that DIY modification done faster than you would otherwise if you had to run down to the store. Anyway guys, those are just my 4 tips. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope these tips are helpful to any of you guys. I know some of them might seem kind of obvious, but honestly, at least from my personal experience, every tip that I've had, I've kind of run into that problem, you know, with working on my own car before. And you know, I'm 19 years old now and stuff, so I'm pretty young. Yeah, I know that some of those might kind of seem obvious, and you know, I'm not saying that, oh, you guys don't follow that or anything. I'm not trying to call anyone out. These are just suggestions. If you are planning on working on your own car, you know, maybe take note of these things beforehand, and I'm sure many of you guys do know them. But anyway guys, thank you so much. I'm at over 750 subscribers, which is like unbelievable. I never expected my channel to grow this fast. I can't believe it's, you know, I'm approaching the 1,000 subscriber mark, which is just ridiculous. But so awesome, so thankful. Thank you guys as always for all the comments, the appreciative support. I'm gonna have tons of more videos on my 335i. You guys are gonna be seeing some cool upgrades coming soon in the near future, and some cool videos on other cars as well. So with all that being said, thank you guys very much for watching. I love you all, and this is Omar. I'm signing off. Peace out, everybody.